Stick around for my review of the Olight S1 Mini. Okay guys, so I'm down in the basement to show you all about the beam on this light, and this is the first thing I like to get out of the way whenever I do one of these videos, is show you how concentrated this beam is. So for stuff like this, checking your panel when the power's out or anything like that, this is an absolutely great light. And I'm going to show you some features on this light that really make it good for EDC. So stay tuned. I'm going to go back upstairs so you can actually see what this light looks like, but I wanted to show you the style of beam on this and how it's basically a cross between, it's got like this defined edge, but it's not like super focused like some other lights. To me, this is a cross between a floodlight and a spotlight, and it's just about the perfect blend. So let's go upstairs and I'll show you what this thing's all about. Alright, so here you have it. This is the S1 Mini baton, and this thing is absolutely tiny. I love this light. When I first got it, I was really pumped. I had an Olight S1R baton, and it was, well, I would say about that much longer, and it still ran on a CR123 battery. It was rechargeable, and that was my absolute favorite my favorite flashlight for EDC carry. And it got lost when I kind of crashed my KLR, and I'll try to throw in some pictures of that, but it got torn out of my pocket either by the prickers or some bush or something like that. I don't know. I went for the ride, I crashed it. When I finally got out, I got home and the light was no more. So I don't think it popped out on the road. I think it was torn out of my pocket. Anyway, let's go over some features of this light. Really small and lightweight. This thing is shorter than a lot of my AAA lights, my single AAA lights. Obviously it's bigger around because it's powered by a CR123, and that is inside the cap here. And this is waterproof like most now, but check out this battery. So it's from Olight, okay, and it's rechargeable. And you look at it and it doesn't come with a charger, and when I first looked at it I was like, this thing doesn't come with a charger. And then I start looking for a charging port for the USB cable, and I can't find one. And I take this thing apart and I look at it, and lo and behold, your micro USB plugs right into the battery. And there's little lights that are behind here. It tells you when it's charging and when it's finished, and you charge this little battery. Now, because the charging is in here, it means that it doesn't hold as much juice, so it's 650 milliamp hours, which is, it gets respectable run times. There's no way I'm complaining because, for the amount of use that these things will get, it actually does a fine job, and you don't have to worry about it unless you put the battery in backwards, in which case it won't work. Now, another cool thing about this, I really like that the battery was there, that the battery charges right on itself, because it makes this thing so compact. When this is in your pocket, I just love it. It doesn't take up that much space. I like really small EDC lights, and this thing is bomber. This is like my favorite light. I love this thing. It's got the typical Olight features, so if you press and hold, it goes into like the little moonbeam mode or whatever you call it. Just really, I think it's like 1 lumen or half a lumen, something like that. If you press and hold, it'll cycle through low, medium, high. Double click for turbo, which is 600 lumens on this version, which has the cool white LED. There's another version that's like 450. It's like a different warmth, color temperature. But this thing is awesome. I usually just leave it on medium, which I think is 60 lumens, and that's pretty much enough for just about anything I do. But I love having the little turbo there, and I don't know, this is a great light. Has almost all the other stuff that my S1R had. It has a little less power, because that one was like, it was the Turbo S, which means it had like 900 lumens, but 600 is more than enough. The beam is great. one other thing. Now I know you're probably looking at this and you say, man, with where that switch is and where it clips in your pocket, it's probably turning on in your pocket all the time. And I carried it around a few days without using the lock feature, and it turned on once. So that was, that's fairly acceptable. But if you don't want this turning on your pocket, you just press and hold this button. You'll see it turn on, and then when it turns back off, that means it's locked. See, now I can press it as much as I want, and it won't come back on. I have to press and hold till it does the same thing. Now it's on. Okay, now I can cycle through my modes. So that just kind of locks it. It only takes a second, or well, closer to 3 seconds. But if you lock this thing, it'll never come on in your pocket. It's one of the things I really like about Olight. I think Olight's done an awesome job lately of making great lights. And I really like this thing. This is no exception. This is definitely my favorite carry light option right now. Super bright, super compact. I love that the charger is on the inside, so there's no charger to get fouled outside. There's no plug. It's got the magnetic base on it, so you can clip it to stuff. You know, when I was down in the basement, you can, if you need to do some work on the panel and the lights are out, you can just stick this right to your metal panel. You can stick it to the underside of the hood of your car if you drive a Chevy and you need to fix it. You can stick it to the frame on your motorcycle where you work on the carbs. I did that with the S1R on my Kawasaki a couple times. That's what I get for buying a Kawasaki. Should have stuck with my Hondas. But anyway, it's a great light, perfect for EDC in my opinion. I don't know that it gets any better. There's nothing that I don't like about this light except one thing, and it's a bit of a two-edged sword because it's really good, but it's not so good at the same time, which is weird. But it's this pocket clip. Okay, now you can see it's like this double reversible pocket clip, so you can clip it like this, so you can clip it face down in your pocket if you want, or you can use this side of the clip, which will allow you to put it on the brim of a hat, so you could use this as a headlamp or anything like that. And it's really nice, it's really handy. It kind of caters to however you like to carry your light. But my problem with it is this is so close to the end cap here that if you want to carry it with the lens up, basically when I put it in my pocket, I have to pinch it like this and then put it on over my pocket, because if you just try to put it on with pressure like I do my knives or something, there's nothing. If this were this long, it would be fine, but because it's so compact, the clip would really have to only come back to about here in order for it to work properly. So for me, I have to pull it back a little bit. If you go like this, it's a little better and you can get it in your pocket a little easier. But I don't know, I tend to carry it lens up. That's just, I don't know, I got used to carrying my other Olight like that. So the clip is kind of it's a love-hate thing for me. It's a bit of a nuisance to get used to pinching it and then putting it on your pocket, but it's very useful. The retention is good. I haven't had it fall out of my pocket yet, even though this is relatively smooth. I haven't had any problems with this coming out. This has not popped off. This is not like screwed on underneath the base like some lights. This is just clipped to the exterior by pressure, and I haven't had any problems with it coming off. It is one position, but again, it's up or down carry, which is kind of nice. So anyway, guys, basically that's my review. This is about the best light I've ever had. I love that it's so small, but I love that it has a lot of juice if you need it. Has good run times, and I'm not going to list all the run times. I'll put links to that so you guys can check this out. And this thing's right around 50 bucks. So steep for some, but compared to other lights, it's really not that expensive. And I think you're getting a lot. Olight has a good warranty. They have good customer service. I've dealt with them before, and they've been great. And I really like this light, with the exception of the pocket clip, which it's not terrible. It's just I've had better pocket clips, I guess is what I'll say. But other than that, to me, this thing is a total win. Super small, super powerful, super useful, and as always with Olight, nice, easy to use controls. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my review of the Olight S1 Baton Mini. If you enjoyed this video, please please thumbs up and subscribe. I will catch you guys next time. God bless you as always.